Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 3, Episode 9. You guys, I think we're about to go on hiatus. Don't they usually do 10 episodes then go on hiatus? Everybody is about the end. I think Power is about the end after next week as well. I might be wrong about that. I didn't check. Y'all let me know. Is next week a mid-season finale? Anyway, you guys, this episode was good. I actually just watched it. So it's fresh on my brain. I hope I can get that Melody and Martell conversation right. Y'all pray for me as I step forward in faith. Anyway, the review. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show opens where it ended last week, okay, which was with Marsau and Letitia, excuse me, and Maurice and Kimmy arguing. Well, really, it was Kimmy against Marsau and Letitia arguing about Jalen, the fact that Kimmy can't seem to see when Jalen is wrong. Marsau is saying, look, sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes Letitia's wrong, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes Jalen is wrong. All I'm trying to say is in that instance, him keep saying yes ma'am to Letitia, he was wrong. And after Kimmy finally thought about it, I guess she did realize that maybe he was being a little sarcastic, a little tongue-in-cheek in it. So she said, I can receive that, okay? Even though she kept on arguing that she does, correct him when she was wrong, maybe in this instance. Okay, so after that, Letitia said, you know what, she's going to apologize because she realizes that a lot of the times that she keeps coming at Kimmy with many of the same complaints. If we're trying to move forward, and if we're trying to get past our little rough spot, then I need to not do that. Okay, so, I know that we've been really, really close in the past. It's been kind of messed up recently, but we're trying to get better. So, I'm going to stop. I'm going to apologize, doing that. So that was very good of Letitia, quite mature. Kimmy goes up to her and hugs her, okay, says that she loves her, and so that's why she hates that they're in this place. So at least it looks like maybe Kimmy and Letitia have turned the corner. Really, it's no need for them to keep fighting, okay? You said how you felt, the other one said how she felt. Now let that it's just okay. That's that. So, everybody's like, oh, the sisters, they love each other again. So got that fight out the way. Now, next morning, you guys, let's just talk about Tiffany and oh boy, what's his name, Lewis. They don't fit. Like, it's a weird kind of, I don't know if it's because we've gotten so used to these three and that they actually all work well together, even with the drama between all of them. Tiffany and Lewis, it's like their scenes are always so random, so awkward. It don't never go with anything else that's happening on the show. So like when they were having their conversation in the bedroom, talking about, okay, so the kids are with their respective other parent. And she's complaining to him that she feels like she's left out a lot of times because, while she's busy, they have a child together, and I guess he takes, the boys. I mean, he's their dad, so he takes them, he gets a haircut. He's experiencing a lot of the first with the youngest, which is their one together, because she's always busy. So he was like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm their dad. I'm supposed to just wait until you get home? Like, no, I'm living life, and that's what we doing, okay? But she says that she feels like she's kind of pushed out of it. Well, girl, maybe it's time to start tweaking that schedule a little bit, because you will look up and all the first will be done happened, okay? So he took the baby, I guess, to get his first haircut. She wasn't there for that. When you think about first, you just think about all the milestones. All I could think about as a first was when Joe and Jada was old enough to put a backpack on them so they can carry their shit. I was like, oh! And then when they could actually snap themselves into the car seat, baby, that was the best milestone ever. I was just like, okay, now, all right. Now I got an official toddler now. Okay, all this shit I'm carrying. Y'all couldn't pay me to have another kid. I'll be glad when I have grandkids, but later on down the line. But anyway, do you guys see what I'm saying with Tiffany and Lewis? It's just sort of like, what? I mean, I know it's love, marriage, they are married, they love each other, they talking about things that's going on in their house, but it's just sort of like, we don't care. But anyways, back to the group. So it's next morning, and Letitia and Kimmy are in the kitchen. They're cooking. And, slowly everybody is starting to join them. They all sit down at the table, and they're eating breakfast. And Kimmy was like, so what's going on with Mel? Is she coming today? She kind of looked down the way that Martell was, but she wasn't really looking at him. But, she just kind of directed it that way. He was like, why are you asking me? And she was like, I just asked the general question to the table. Like, this episode was so petty. The whole episode was so petty. That's why I got this smirk on my face, because the whole time I was just cracking up. But she was just like, I just asked the table. And, he says, actually I talked to her yesterday and she said she wasn't coming. He's like, I don't really know if that means really, but, and Letitia was like, damn, I hope she is coming. I didn't formally invite her, but, she said she didn't actually tell her that Martell was coming, but she figured she knew because Martell was on the text thread of the invitation. So, Mel should have known that Martell was coming. Hopefully that wouldn't keep her from coming. Fuck, if I was going, I wouldn't go. I just wouldn't go. But I mean, they have an obligation now in the show. We got to get some scenes, right? But in real life, I'd have been like, fuck that. If Martell's coming, I will not be there. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, when Tiffany is listening to Martell and she's sort of laughing, and she was just like, you talk to your baby mama, and then he was just like, oh, I talk to her every day. Okay, so they all start laughing, and then she was just like, yeah, I'm talking about Mel. And he was just like, oh, Mel, don't call her baby mama. That's my ex-wife. We have 4 kids together. And she was just like telling us in the confessional. This is another reason why I don't like Tiffany, because I feel like if the way Mel be capping for your ass, okay, and always saying how you so nice, and how, that shit that she said in that confessional, saying that she was a baby mama, that was some slick shit to say. I wonder how Mel took that when she was watching the episode, because this is just like, we already know the connotation with baby mama, okay? So, I mean, at least give her that. Give her that. She was married to him for enough to spit out 4 fucking kids. So, don't call her baby mama, But she was just like, well, she did. She had 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just like, girl, you ain't gonna win no brownie points with this one. So, yeah, Mel's not there. Destiny's not there yet. So, they don't really know what's going on. So, anyways, after that, they're clearing the table, cleaning up the kitchen. Is Martell and Kimmy in there, and Kimmy is talking to him about Mel, and how he feels about being there, and if there's a possibility that they might get back together. That's another reason why I wouldn't want to come around this, because we just got divorced. Okay, the divorce is still fresh. Now you're asking me if we might get back together. Like, nobody is on that right now. Okay. So, he said that they just trying to co-parent, and, right now they just trying to get through this. Like, nobody can look at, when you still in the middle of the hurt of the divorce. Yeah, we're not trying to talk about getting back together right now. So enough about that. Okay. We're going to see how Martell can be when Mel gets there. He's hoping that he can be the mature one. And then Mel walks in the house. She hugging everybody. Okay, even goes over to Martell, give him a little side. Hey, Martell, how you doing? and she walk off, right? So, now she's there. She was just like, where's Destiny? They was like, yeah, we thought Destiny was coming with you. Destiny's still not here yet either. So she looking around. Oh, this space. This place is so nice. Where's my room? And they were like, well, all the rooms are taken, but Martell has some space in his room, And they start teasing her. Now, that would have actually got on my nerves, too, because, damn it, don't make me get an attitude and walk out of here and get a fucking hotel. I know y'all playing with me, okay? And finally, they say, I think Martell is actually the one that says, no, there's some extra rooms. You guys are going to be fine. You'll have your own room. And she was just like, when I came here, I did expect for my wingman Destiny to be here, but I did not expect the high school teasing that they are doing. Look, my hair is blonde just like... Anyway, she ain't trying to do that. Okay, that would have got on my nerves too. But you know what? In the spirit of Vegas, I realize that everybody might be on one page and I'm, just getting there. Let me try to loosen myself up and get with the program. So I would have just let it slide. Mel, I guess, goes, puts her stuff down. Everybody's just kind of around, having a good time, taking shots, playing foosball or whatever they're doing, different games that's in the house. And Letitia pulls Mel to the side and asks her how she's doing. And she was just like, well, I didn't realize that Martell would be here. Actually, this is when Letitia said she didn't understand why she didn't know, because she was on the same text message thread. But maybe for the purpose of the show, you can act like you didn't know. But Mel's whole thing is like, listen, as long as the nigga don't trigger me, okay, we gonna be good. Like, I'm not gonna get into it with him as long as he don't try to get into it with me. Then here Tiffany, the voice of reason, the mature one. I hope that Martell and Melody can put their differences aside, for this trip and celebrate marriage, because it's not about them. Yeah, but you're gonna keep on sliding a dig in there, a well-placed, nobody needs dig when you can, huh, Tiffany? Yeah, girl, shut up. If you'd have said that shit in front of Mel when she was there, then I bet you would have probably been up in some drama too. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, what we doing today? Teacher tells everybody we gonna pile into these two different vans. The women gonna be in one van, the men gonna be in the other van. Everybody couldn't fit in the same one, okay? Plus, this gives everybody to have their own conversations. On the men's bus, they asking Martell, he's texting on his phone. They like, who you texting, Melody? They all teasing him about how, she came in and she gave him the side hug and, all this. They all laughing. I said, the friends is going to be the ones that continue to poke at Martell and push him over the edge. All that kind of shit builds up, even if it's not really directed towards, like, it's like the teasing sometimes can stay in the back of your mind. And so, at the most inopportune times, you just gonna blow up. So I'm just like, the men kind of did it to Martell too. And Martell said that, yeah, but he's just trying to get back to being normal. Like, you guys are still his friends, so he still wants to be around his friends. Yeah, it's still for the show. But I mean, I see what Martell is saying too. It still seems so fresh to me. That's why I wouldn't have been there either. But like I said, they gotta shoot this show, right? So he said he's trying to be the right, do the right thing, the mature one, still be around, and all of that. And Maurice said, yeah, it's easier said than done. Okay, so then Maurice, I was like, Maurice, that they're gonna be talking about you too, because he starts talking about his first marriage with Kiowa and how they stayed together too long. They knew the shit was over, and how it was hard to turn the other cheek and, be the mature one, afterwards, you just kind of get into it. So he's trying to tell Maurice, like, Martell, how easy it is to get sucked into that, always fighting. And, it's a hard thing. Divorce is hard, but shit, marriage is hard too. So Maurice and both Barry, I got him as Barry in my notes. Okay, but Lewis and Maurice are both trying to tell him, like, you will eventually find your way. Okay, I bet y'all wasn't on no damn trip with your exes to Vegas, fresh off the divorce with all these fucking cameras in your face. So yeah, I think it is a little bit harder for Martell. He's doing it in front of the world. You guys didn't. Maurice was talking about staying together for the kids and how they don't think that that's good, and Barry was like, yeah, when you stay together for the kids, you waste your life, because you wait until they 18, go to college, and then what? You done wasted all that time, So then that's when Marceau says, well, he didn't have plenty of divorceable moments, and all he can do is thank God that he had the kids, because that was the only thing that they really had to hold on to. And I don't think that that's unrealistic or, either. I mean, it might be kind of fucked up to hear, but a lot of the times your kids do save your marriage, okay? And a lot of times you do look at your kids and say it is worth it to fight. So that's not too fucked up a thing to say. But sometimes it's hard for people to hear the truth like that. Now, at the same time, the ladies are talking on the other van. Y'all know that I just shot my video. And they were like, you did? And she was just like, she sure did. And they were like, who, you got a bald head, brown skin, muscle man in the video? And she was just like, yep, actually she does. Okay, so they kind of giggling because we all know it's about Martell. So she starts explaining to them how she never thought that she would be doing this kind of thing on her own. She felt like, as a partner when she was married, her and her spouse would be, she always wanted to sing, It's just that she never thought that she would be doing, you know, this part of her life by herself. So somebody asked her, is she working on a friendship with Martell?
Well, you know, I'm not in a place to be talking about being your friend. You know, I take that friend thing seriously.
And Letitia says she's protecting herself, which is, I mean, yeah, she is. She's gone back and forth with him a few times, and probably more than we know. So, yeah. Of course she's protecting herself. Nobody is trying to be putting their feelings out there for you to walk all over them. But anyway, we've been on these vans a long ass time. So we finally get to our location, and when we get there, we see a whole bunch of like slingshots in a row. It looks like everybody is going to be driving slingshots, okay? Those are the things that kind of look like a, I don't know, you know. I was like, is that a real registered like car you can be on the street? Well, evidently so. Right when they're about to get into their cars, then Destiny pulls up, and they was just like, oh, you made it. You know, she was just like, yeah, I had to do some things, you know, had to drop the baby off with the daddy. You know, they lost my luggage in Atlanta. It's been a day, but she made it. Okay. So this is good, because if they was about to couple off Mel and Martell, child, they might have been crashed somewhere on the strip. So, everybody's going to get in the cars. Okay. Barry and Tiffany, Maurice and Kimmy, Letitia and Marsau, Kimmy and Destiny and Melody, and then Martell. They all get in the car. Martell big ass can't fit in there. Okay, he was just like, yeah, I know I put on about 15 pounds, you know, but I can't get. I said, nigga, if you would get the next fucking size, I mean, this medium shirt that you jammed up in and you extra large, like, come on. So they get in the car and everybody is excited. Hey, you know, we all got our hands in the air. I said, why Martell got his top on? I mean, he don't even look like he having as much fun as everybody else, you know. Melody,
driving through Vegas is bomb. Like, I love going through here. This is so much fun.
Yeah, Letitia planned a good time for him. You know, they driving, and evidently they done drove all day, because next thing we know, it's nighttime when they pulling up to their location. I don't really know what's supposed to happen here. It's just like, now we in Vegas and we in Nevada, so it definitely wasn't no water or nothing there. So it's just sort of like, are we just having a campsite? You know, did we just all pull off to the side of the fucking road? And, you know, so I don't know. But it's dark out there. But damn it, Carlos got a crew out there with some lights. So we're going to get some scenes here. So they far enough from like Vegas so you can see the strip, the skyline and everything. Okay, it's real beautiful, all far off. Melody and Martell, child. Now these two is obviously going to be the couple. You know, remember I told you guys a long time ago that when you get around your friends, you know, when you got to do like couples, and there's always that one couple that's been having problems and they insist on fucking arguing in front of everybody, then you be all uncomfortable. Like, at first it's funny, and then that shit gets serious, and they say some, you know, your little dick ass or some shit like that. It just kind of mess up everything. Yeah, that's when it get real bad. That's Martell and Melody. Again, it's really too soon. So, you know, Melody,
Martell, why was you texting me talking about, you know, what was you texting me for when I was driving the car?
And he was just like, Mel, you know you can't drive, so that's why I text you, to tell you to be careful, because you can't drive. Okay, somebody got to be here for the kids. And even Destiny co-signs that, yeah, she can't drive. Anyway, everybody taking their pictures. We taking couple shots. You know, we putting it on social media, of course. Okay, we out here having a good ass time. Afterwards, Letitia's telling them, you know, the next day they gonna split up. Okay, so the women gonna do something, you know, together, and the men gonna do something together. And, you know, then I guess they gonna meet up later on in the evening or whatever. Okay, but Letitia has to be sure that Maurice keeps an eye on Marsau. So she pulls Maurice to the side and she was like, I just need you to make sure you watch your brother, because there's a lot of women's out here. You know what that is. There's a lot of women's out here that be looking, and I don't want to have to be rolling up on nobody, you know, trying to take Marsau. This is the part that always bothers me about Letitia. Every time I feel like we about to make some progress and we take a step forward, then she take a couple of steps back. Nothing makes you look more insecure is when you tell somebody to watch your spouse. Okay, you should have enough trust in your spouse to know that they gonna make the best decisions for themselves. When you start telling, even if it is his brother, when you get to telling people to watch my spouse, that makes it look like your fucking spouse is out of control. So Look, either you gonna trust them or you not. Okay, motherfuckers don't need babysitters. We is grown. We you know, and don't do that. Maurice is talking to her and he says, well, so, you know, what's going on with you guys? You guys did like surprise therapy. Like, you know, is that really working? She said, well, no, it didn't really work, but it did help. You know, now they do date nights. So he says, is things getting better? And she says, well, it's baby steps. Okay, but I mean, I guess they working on it, at least with the baby, with the date night. So I mean, she can't complain. But I was just like, oh, I hate when why are you asking him to do this? So, you know, Maurice says that he gonna try his best to make sure that he helps them in whatever way that he can. But let's talk about Melody and Martell. You guys, they almost as bad as Amara La Negra and her men on Love and Hip Hop, but you know, it done got to the point where I was just like, maybe I need to have some music for them. But you know, they wouldn't have the like dramatic soap opera music. They would have some old hood ass hip hop if I could find something one day, maybe, because I'm sure they're gonna have another argument. I'll try to add it in one time. But you guys, that fucking conversation between Melody and Martell was so fucking funny. Very, very petty. Does definitely show that we are not at the point where we can just kind of laugh and hee and ha about what's going on. The shit is still too fresh. Like I said, I wouldn't have been there. Okay, but we got to get these scenes. So you guys, I'm going to try to give you guys a conversation that Martell and Melody had. Let me center myself. Thank goodness for the blonde. It's going to help me channel Melody a little bit better. But anyway, you guys, here we go. Hey, Mel, where you going? What you doing?
Oh, hey, Martell, how you doing? Where's the kids at?
The kids, they with my mom.
Oh, the kids are with your mom, but she don't have to work?
No, she took off.
Oh, really? That's what's up. Your mom took off for you? Really? That's what's up. Your mom is always there for you.
I was like, she being sarcastic. I'm not quite sure what that meant, but it was just sort of like, why are you making a big deal? I thought Martell's mama was always around.
Anyway, Martell, speaking of kids, you know I shot my video the other day and I was...
For your song? Oh, yeah. Oh, for that bullshit? Okay, yeah. What? Anyway, go on.
Yeah, for that bullshit. Yeah, anyway, I shot my song, my video, and afterwards I met up with Brittany to apologize for you and I, even though I didn't have nothing to do with it.
You had to apologize for what?
Well, remember you said something about her not being equipped to watch our 4 kids, and you said something like she was mentally unstable or something?
Wait, what are you talking about? I didn't say mentally unstable.
Well, Martell, I said or something like that.
Well, then say it right, then you know what I said.
Well, Martell, what did you say? What did you say?
Well, you know what? Shut up then. Shut up.
Well, Martell, you shut the fuck up.
I said, uh-oh. He get up and he walk off. Now, the group was in the background and they wasn't, you know, they was acting like they was so engrossed in the middle of the fucking desert in the dark, okay? But, you know, you kind of see them in the background talking aloud. I mean, at least we could have got a fucking campfire. I guess you can't really, but... what is we out here in this fucking dark? But anyway, when Martell get up, you know, everybody is just sort of like, because now all of a sudden they arguing in front of everybody, you know. And he was just like, Melody, you just go on. You go on because you being disrespectful.
Well, I'm being disrespectful, Martell. Wait a minute. Do you have a problem with me? Because ever since we've been here, you've been calling me Beyonce. You've been calling me Beyonce. Do you have a problem with me being my song? I ain't calling you Take Dig, Morris Chestnut, nobody. So why the hell you calling me Beyonce? What's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem? Why do you keep saying that to me?
And Martell the whole time is over there saying, I'm calling you Beyonce because she sang and because she's singing and you singing. Everybody is acting like they so confused. Why are you guys arguing? Well, you know I'm gonna say something to you, Mel. You got a damn song that's about me and you talking negative. You don't want me to say something?
Wait a minute. You know what? It's a song. It's a video. It's a song about, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all see a little bit of pictures. Y'all want to see a video? Y'all want to see a clip? Y'all want to see a clip? I'ma show y'all a clip of my song.
Woo! So everybody is trying to calm Martell down. You know, Maurice and Barry, they just caught him, you know, like, come on, man. You know, Maurice was like, this is exactly what I was talking about. You know, how easy it is for the shit to just go real left. Okay? It ain't helping with Melody over there just like,
I'm gonna put the song on. Let me get it. Who wanna see the video? You wanna see the video? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Here, y'all, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. said.
Mel, we got 4 kids. We got 4 kids, Mel. You out here talking about this video and talking about me on a song negatively. This is the part where I was just like, Martell, you every single time you come up with this trying to be the victim, you are really tripping.
He always want to bring up that we got 4 kids, but he didn't think about no 4 kids when he made the 5th one, now did he?
I did. I always think about my kids. I always hold it down. Nigga, you was thinking about your 4 kids when? When you got with the girl, when y'all went to the house, when you got in the bed, when you was humping on her. Like, when exactly was you thinking about these kids? You know what? Mel don't give a fuck. And you know what? Even though the shit was like, you know, this might have not have been the best time for Mel to do it, I'm not mad at Mel because you're the one that put us in this position at the end of the fucking day. So, you know, everybody is just like, wait a minute, you know, we still got 3 days left. And, you know, you guys fighting already on the first day and all this. And even Letitia was like, do you think you should be playing a video in front of him? And she was just like,
hold on, excuse me. So why are y'all so concerned about his feelings when we was just over there talking and he was antagonizing me and he called my song that bullshit?
You making a song about me negatively and you teaching it to my kids. My kids is walking around the house and they singing that song 2 years ago. Now, the whole time they having this conversation, Melody is trying to tell him that this is not the same song.
This song is not about you.
You know, I was just like, see, that was the part that was getting on my nerves because I was like, Mel, I would have been like, yeah, this motherfucking song is about you, nigga, and I'm gonna keep on singing about you because you the one that did it. I'm gonna make a fucking album about it. 8 damn songs, and they all gonna be about Martell and the shit that he did. You know, her keep on saying that it's not about him. It's clear it is. Martell is getting more and more upset, but I'm thinking to myself like, oh, well, Martell, I mean, I can't really see your side. I'm sorry, but why we here? So Martell's whole thing is you had the song before we broke up. You was in the house with me, having sex with me and everything, and you was singing this song.
I just said before I left you. I said before I left you.
Oh, whatever, Mel. Y'all was walking around that house. Y'all was singing the song and everything.
Martell, how many times I got to tell you? That song you talking about is damn.
Her voice was all raspy and shit. You can imagine the shit that used to go down in them arguments in that house.
It don't matter. I'm saying it's a negative song about me and my kids know about it.
And Maurice is co-signing like he just saying that his kids shouldn't know about it. Well, you know what? Your kids shouldn't be in the middle of any of this. But you guys are on a TV show. You guys live on social media. You have fought in front of the kids, and not saying that people don't do that, so not faulting them about that, but the reality is your children already know. And like I said, Melody has every right to talk about her experience with you cheating on her and having an outside baby. If she wants to keep on singing it from the fucking rafters, you know what? It might get on everybody's nerves eventually, but you know what? She has that right because you did it to her. This is her experience, you know? So I can't feel sorry for Martell. Yeah, it sucks that you got to be exposed on TV, but you exposed yourself. You did this while you were on a hit TV show. Now, what bothers us about Mel is Mel opens herself up enough because she knows that Martell is going to poke at her, and that way she can react the way that she wants to react by going off on him. You know, they know each other very well, so they both know what bothers the other person, and they both do it to each other. So, not blaming Mel for anything, because Mel is not at fault for this. But I do realize that when you know that there's something that really just bothers your partner, and you just gonna keep on doing it, well then that's where Mel is. So, but yeah, still I'm just like, oh well, Martell, okay, sucks to be you. Get up out your feelings, nigga. You was the cheater, so you get treated as the cheater. All right, you guys, so anyway. That damn episode was funny as hell. Everybody was acting like they were so damn surprised. I said, y'all knew that it was about to come to a head. Okay, I don't know what these next 3 days gonna be like, but anyway, you guys, let me get off of here. Go eat me some dinner. I tried to watch Power early, but it wasn't loaded in my on-demand, so Power won't be up until Monday. But I'm definitely getting this up today, which is Sunday. All right, make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.